Hey guys, in this video I would like to show you a way that I designed to make use of the Kovarex enrichment process. So as you know, it takes 40 of the light uranium, 5 of the dark uranium, and it gives out 41 of the light uranium and 2 of the dark uranium. So effectively you're trading 3 of the dark uranium for 1 of the light uranium, which is a pretty good trade, but you have to figure out how to feed back these 40 into the system. Right, so let me select this and I'm going to show you my build. There's two main points to this build, and so the first one is that it's tileable, so you can actually copy paste this. I don't really care about this too much, but you know, everyone seems to like it. I only actually have one of those or two in my base, but you can tile this as much as you want. And the second thing is that there should be no bugs. I don't like to give maintenance to these things. I just rather leave them there running forever. So this is the 2 points. And there's also a third point to this build, is that it should be simple to build in a step-by-step process and simple to understand. Like, I don't actually like to copy the blueprints from one place to the other. I like to understand what I'm doing. So let's go to it. So this is simulating already your pipeline of uranium, which I'm going to feed into the centrifuge. So I'm going to do the stack inserter here to get the uranium in there. Then I'm going to get the products out of this thing, and once the products are out, I'm going to put them in a chest. So everything, both types, will come to that chest. So I'm going to start this process, and I have some beacons here to make it faster. Maybe let's just add a couple more so I don't have to deal with delays. Anyway, right, so everything is going to come into this chest. Then after it comes there, I'm going to put this one thing here, and it will only start working once it's 41 in here. Right, so I want to take one out of there. This is the one that I want to actually get out of the system. So I'm going to connect this chest to this inserter, and I'm going to enable it. So I'll override the stack size to 1 because I only want to get one out. And I'm going to enable it if the number of light uranium is exactly equal to 41, which is what comes out of the system. And now I'm going to rotate it back so that it actually does its thing. Right, so I got one out. Now that I got one out, so this was the first step. I have all of the extra stuff in here that needs to go back into the system. How do I know that it needs to go back into the system? Well, because I already got one out. So if I get a stack inserter here, and I'm going to rotate it later, but I know one is here, so I'm going to use this information to connect to this stack inserter, and I'm going to say enable if I actually have one in there. And I'm going to rotate it back and put a chest here. That was step 2, right? So first step, we get one out. Then this one here enables this stack inserter, which gets everything else out back into this thing. And now there's a little bug here because of the way I put it. I got the one here back in my inventory, but that's okay. So the next step, now that I know that this chest is empty, I can use this piece of information. I want to get this one here into my pipeline, and I know that I can take it when this is empty, right? Because the point of this is to as long as it has one, this is working. So I know that once this is empty, it means this guy has done his job, so I can actually get this one out. So I'm going to connect this box here to this inserter, and I'm going to say enable when everything is equal to 0. I'm doing everything equal to 0 because this box has both types of uranium, just like this one, right? So and then I'm using everything. Then I'm going to rotate this guy back to its place, and it's going to do its job. And then you can actually have your pipeline however you want, going wherever you want. And the next step is to just feed the stuff back into the system. Sometimes you'll be left with 2 here, and sometimes with more. I don't know how far this goes, but many times it actually uses up even the extra ones and puts it back before this inserter here can take it. Right, so theoretically, if this is all full, you could have a bug, but I've never seen it happen, and often you see it actually you know, goes empty. It might have something to do with the speed of this inserters. You can actually make this one slower or override the stack size, or you can even connect some more stuff here, but I thought this was enough and I never actually had problems with it. So I hope you enjoy this. Ooh, there's one extra thing. Even with all the beacons, you can see there's a little bit of time when it doesn't actually function, because it's the time that we are moving stuff through the system here, right? So as long as the stuff is moving, this is not actually working, so there's a little bit of a second, maybe two. Yeah, a little bit more than 5 seconds or something that it's not working. So it could be more efficient. Let's try that now. So suppose I actually have a bunch of those. Let's get some more. What happens then, right? What if I feed it all there? I wonder if this works. Yeah, it never stops working. But I'm gonna have some. I think this is fine. 84. Yeah, I think this is fine. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you have any feedback.